The Bemidji High baseball team is still hanging out in the field house as opposed to working outside on an actual baseball field. At some point, they will be able to go outside, and with that, hopefully they'll be able to get in some games. In the meantime, here's a look at the 2013 Lumberjacks baseball team. When you look at this year's Bemidji High School baseball team, of course, you'll see some familiar faces, but ultimately this team is different.
We've got a senior cast that hasn't had a lot of opportunity because the kid's in front of them, and now it's going to be their shot. And, you know, it's a real cool group. I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do.
It's doubtful that this group scores as many runs as last season. The Jacks led the state in offense, but they'll still be able to swing it.
Just watching guys in the cage so far, we're going to score runs. It's just, it'll be different. You know, we're not going to 1 through 9 hit 400 like we did last year.
I think we're going to put up some pretty decent runs. Maybe not quite as high as last year. That's going to be tough to beat, but I think we'll be right near the top of the state again in that category.
Connor McNallen is one of those familiar faces from last year's team. He had over .350 a season ago, and he'll play shortstop and pitch out of the bullpen this year. Nick Hovala is back as well. He'll solidify the top of the order after hitting .402 in 2012. And also returning this season, that guy.
Ryan Hurt, big left-handed pitcher, one of the top pitchers in the state of Minnesota last year as a sophomore. One of the smartest coaches I've been around told me, you know, your momentum is the guy you put on the mound that day, and we've got a real good one in him.
I feel like our strength this year is probably, I would say, pitching. Like, we've really had a lot of better pitchers coming up.
We're bringing back our ace, and then we have a lot. I think we have a lot deeper staff this year. Last year we only went about 3 guys deep. This year, 5 or 6.
So it's the pitching that makes this team so much different than the 2012 version. Well, pitching and raised expectations.
We probably set like a really high standard for ourselves.
Hey, over my left shoulder hangs Bemidji's state runner-up banner they earned last season. All that success means that opposing teams will be wanting to beat the Jacks even more this year than in seasons past, and Bemidji knows that. They've even relished it by putting a target quite literally on their own backs.
On our back of our shirts, our goal is to get to target field again. So we know we have a target on our back. People are going to want to beat us when they play us, going to bring their best pitcher. But we definitely think we can repeat and get back to the target field and hopefully win it this time. The long winter has already pushed back Bemidji's home opener that was originally scheduled from a week from today. Their season opener is now April 9th against Grand Rapids.
If you've enjoyed this segment of Lakeland News, please consider making a tax-deductible contribution to Lakeland Public Television.